Just sit back. Nothing is required of you except to observe the visual materials that are presented to you.
If people knew how they were being exploited, manipulated, and I could tell them, I could.
War has broken out suddenly. There may be an air raid, but it is not likely to be a very serious one.
The mechanics of the takeover are already in operation.
And we are their unwitting accomplices.
Our fellow countrymen are dying. The very foundations of civilization are beginning to crumble.
Everything pertaining to what's happening has never come to the surface. The world will never know the true facts.
They want every percent of us dead.
Their intention to rule rests with the annihilation of consciousness.
You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal.
That's a joke.
I think it's a rather perfect plan.
A part of that plan, of course, is to induce the gradual surrender of American sovereignty, piece by piece and step by step, to various international organizations, of which the United Nations is the outstanding but far from the only example.
The countries governed by the military security complex, Wall Street, APEC, the oil industry, agribusiness, these are the powerful groups that write the laws that Congress passes and the President signs. And these wars have no national purpose. They exist only in order to create profits for the armaments industry. It has no other purpose. The idea that the United States is threatened by Afghanistan or Iraq is an absurdity. No sane person can possibly believe that.
We have to hide our eyes so we won't see that. Everybody hide your eyes. You kids at home, do this too now. Come on. We'll count to 20. Now, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's happening here is your responsibility too.
They seek total and quiet control of the entire world.
Call it New World Order, call it world government, call it what you want. It is a totalitarian system, and we will have no constitution.
I think the puppet on the right shares my beliefs. I think the puppet on the left is more to my liking. Hey, wait a minute, there's one guy holding up both puppets.
We cannot allow the natural passions and prejudices of other peoples to lead our country to destruction.
Avoid the comfortable idea that the mere form of government can of itself safeguard a nation against despotism.
We are going to become gods. Period. If you don't like it, get off. You don't have to contribute. You don't have to participate. But if you're going to interfere with me becoming God, you're going to have big trouble. And we'll have warfare.
I finally say this. All the money that's been spent in Iraq and all the lives that have been lost, who has benefited? The arms manufacturers, the oil companies, the security companies, the security forces and the state as a whole. It's up to us to look for a world based on peace, based on justice, based on the sharing of resources, not the war to grab resources from those that desperately need them.
You're an errand boy, sent by grocery clerks. To collect the bill.
Exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him...
Mind lock pending.
Mind lock restricted.
Do you love mankind? I see men and I feel sorry for them, that's all. That's enough.
Better days are coming, you see. Visions are for you and me. Elevate your soul.
most powerful special interests in Washington today is the media, because not only do they give money and lobby and do all the things that industries do in Washington and companies do, but they, of course, control whether or not a politician's mug gets on the tube. Now, that's power. That's the ultimate power in a political realm, is controlling perceptions.
Independence Day is very meaningful to me because sometimes I've been called too independent for my own good.
Cannot wait for the final proof, the smoking gun that could come in the form of a mushroom cloud.
All about the information.
Oh, they're ready for their religion,
We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell.
What is still true is that there's still kind of a reptilian side of our brain.
I can't believe these men may control the fate of the Middle East.
When you hear these talismanic words like control, security, stronger America, strength, realize that they're talismanic words that are being used against you.
The truth of the matter is far more terrifying. That the real truth that dare not speak itself is that no one is in control.
In recent times, in the 20th century, there are new technologies that provide the expertise to control people totally without their knowledge. Means of electronic entrainment, brain control implants, methods of advertising that manipulate us against our will. And this isn't science fiction. This is something that's very documented.
Learn to live simple. They hate it.